In this video, we're going to talk about manifestation and how you can manifest what you desire by putting out the correct intention for you and you only, and do a quick 1, 2, 3 to allow you to bring into your life from the ether into your experience what it is that you desire. So join me on the other side and let's start bringing in exactly what it is that we want to experience in this lifetime. I'll see you on the other side. All right, no messing around. Let's get straight into this. I like to change the word manifest to mentally select. It feels a little bit less wishy-washy and kind of like, oh, I'm manifesting, man. Kind of making it more of a serious thing. We are choosing to mentally select exactly what it is that we desire. So what we want to do is we want a clear intention of exactly what it is that we do want. Be absolutely clear about what it is that you want, not kind of, oh, maybe a bit of this or a bit of that. Not what we don't want, exactly what it is that we do want. A real crystal clear intention. Like attracts like, for better or for worse. So we are constantly attracting into our life what we do want and also what we don't want. So we need to really understand what it is that we do want, get a mental clear picture of this, and then immediately start to allow this into our existence and embrace this coming to fruition into our lives. And like I said, we all know what we don't want, but not many of us take the time to figure out exactly what it is that we do want. So right now, get a pen and paper, get a clear intention of what it is that you do want to experience in your life. And just know that it might not just appear. You've got to put in the work. This isn't a magic trick. You've got to commit yourself to this. So if you're going to go through the process of trying to manifest something, I'd highly recommend doing something that you really, really actually want. Something that has passion and purpose behind it is going to be a lot more meaningful to bring into your existence than just a parking spot or just something that has not as much value as something that's going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I got this thing. I really, really wanted it. So we want that energy. And this is really the key. We want a clear intention of exactly what it is we want. Be flexible to allow for something better. And then we need to decide to crystallize that vision in our mind. We want to have an absolute crystal clear picture of what this looks like. So we can project this out into the ether, into the universe. If all this sounds a bit mumbo jumbo, hippie, woo woo, then, you know, you'd be correct. On one hand it is. Let's just play with this right now. We are choosing to mentally select something that we know is totally attainable in our lives, something that we can actually fathom having or accepting or allowing into our being. So if you can actually allow this thing that you desire into your being, then why not spend a little bit of time choosing to mentally select it out from the ether, out from the universe into your life? Step number 1, get crystal clear. And if you absolutely have no idea what you really, really want, click the link below, dare to discover the mini course. It'll help you figure out who you are, what you want to do, what you want to be, have, experience in this lifetime. And it's a real game changer. So click that link and come back to this video. Step number 2. Now this is where most people go, I don't know how to do that. This is where most people just fall off and just can't wrap their head around how this possibly works. Logically, it doesn't make any sense, and they'd be right. What we have to do when we dive into these next levels of manifestation is to realize that we have to be in non-sense, no sense. This isn't a logical thing. This is like putting an order out there into the unknown. This is beyond our 3D reality and our logistical way of thinking. What we're trying to do here is really tap into another dimension. Our 3D reality we're all very familiar with. We know how it works. What we're doing here is we're essentially cosmic ordering from another dimension. And to do that, we need to get out of this. So we have our crystal clear impression of what it is that we want. Brilliant. Step number 2 is to act as if we have it now. Now this is the game changer. If you can wake up every single day, remember this crystal clear vision of what you do want, and act as if you have it right here, right now. Live and breathe this new reality. And it is a new reality. You are morphing into a new reality where you have what it is that you desire. If it's love, you want a partner. You know what that partner looks like. You imagine that you have that partner now. Now, if you think about this, if you want love, people that are in love are not longing for love. If you want money, people that have money aren't trying to get money. They have it. It's not something they're thinking about. And this goes for anything. So this really is the puzzle piece that a lot of people are looking for, and they don't often find it. They just want, need. And this is repelling what you want. Because when we talk about the law of attraction, we know that like attracts like. If you're putting out this feeling of, I need this or I want this, you are getting back exactly that, need and want. So acting as if you have it now is a kind of fake it till you make it type situation. I'd go one step further than that and say, forget fake it till you make it, just be that right now. And what you'll find is when you do this over and over and over again, you'll find that you'll attract into your life that which you are putting out there. So if you're putting out there that you're happy and at peace, you will attract happiness and peace. If you're putting out there that you are wealthy and prosperous, you will attract opportunities and wealth and prosperity. Now, this just sounds wishy-washy if you haven't experienced this for yourself and got your own experience and proof that this works to you. So what I'd say is do it and practice this repeatedly to prove people like me wrong, and to go, oh, this is just a load of crazy talk. But you might find that you will get what you desire. And this is why, I wouldn't be saying this stuff on a camera, on the internet, if I hadn't experienced this for myself and continue to practice this. There's just no reason why I would do that. It doesn't make any sense. So practice this. And how do we do it? We emit it. We embrace it. We embody it. You know what it's like to pretend that you have something and to act. Look at the word action. Got to take action. Act is part of the word of action. So just act like you have it. Why not? Do it for a long period of time to give yourself a good gauge to see if this actually works. Change your posture. Think about your thoughts. What would you be thinking about if you had that love, that wealth, that success, whatever it is that you desire? What is your attitude when you are absolutely living and breathing this? How do you feel? Feeling is the secret to this. It's the secret recipe. Some people want to manifest stuff, but they don't give it the time. They don't put the repetition in. It's all about repetition. And what is the repetition? Just returning to the feeling of already having that which you desire. So what we want to do is we want to embody an elevated state of emotion. So think about what you want, think about that which you desire, and think about the feeling you would have if you had it. You would feel amazing, you'd feel limitless, you would feel proud, you'd feel excited, you'd feel awesome, you'd feel abundant, you'd feel all of these things. Choose one word, one anchor word that reminds you of this thing. And then every single day, show up and remind yourself to dive into that elevated state of emotion and have this clear intention of exactly what it is that you truly want to experience. And then remember, we're removing the want and the need. So you are here now. You have it now. Go for a walk in nature and just be that thing. Just have that thing and see how it makes you feel. And just practice being in this space. And what you might find is that thing will come to you. or a version of that thing will come to you, or that opportunity will come to you. And then when it does, go, this stuff works. And then the step 3, this is the tough one. Number 1 is to decide what you want and have a crystal clear vision. Number 2 is just to act like it, be it, and practice it and enjoy it. That's the easy part, that's the fun part. The 3rd stage is the difficult part. Let it go. Let it go. If you don't let it go, you are still in need and want. Every day you're showing up and you're reminding yourself to be this thing. If you secretly still need it and really, really want it, then you're putting out there that you need it and want it, thus getting more need and want and never getting that thing. So it's a paradox. You've got to need it and want it, and then also not need it and want it. So if you break it down into these 3 steps, it's so much easier. Crystal clear vision, be it, live it, breathe it, and then let it go. So how do we let it go? This is the part that's kind of a bit of a, I don't really know how to let it go. The way I like to let it go is, once I've decided that this is something I absolutely need, it's something I absolutely want, it's something I absolutely desire, the way I like to look at it is, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So I don't leave that up to the universe and just kind of sit and twiddle my thumbs. I commit to making it happen. I commit to doing everything in my power to making it happen, to bring it into my life. And the key here, I find, is to do all the action steps, show up every day, do whatever you can to make it happen. But the desire and the want, let go of, because you're never going to stop showing up to make this thing happen. If you really want this thing that much, love, health, wealth, success, freedom, then put the work in, keep showing up, put the action in. If you're so committed to this thing, to making this thing happen, then you don't need to need it, because you're never going to stop until you've got it. So you don't need that extra fuel of, I need it. Just trust that it's going to come to you if you do the steps to make it happen. So it's like anything. Imagine you're playing an instrument. Imagine you want to learn the guitar. You buy the guitar book, or you go and see a teacher, and you commit simply to the act of learning the guitar. You don't need to need and want it anymore if you just keep showing up and doing the steps. So kind of look at this almost like a computer. The computer doesn't need and want and desire. It's programmed to just do what it's programmed to do. So if you look at yourself like a computer and remove all of these human emotions and all of the complexities of life that we don't need, and simply just keep showing up and doing the thing, then by default, you will most likely get what it is that you're wanting to get. And when you remove the desire and the need, this really is where the suffering is in life. Suffering comes from needing something that you don't have. So if you decide right now, in this lifetime, that you are perfectly happy, whole, complete, you don't need anything that you don't already have. Everything is within you. Confidence, happiness, peace, joy, satisfaction. Then simply choose what it is that you really, really desire. Put all your attention on it. Focus on it. Get the job done. Put in the action and just let it go. If you want to be an awesome rock star, do the work. Do all of the work that a rock star would do to be a rock star. And forget about trying to be a rock star. Just be one. If you want to be an actor, if you want to be a lawyer or a politician, do all of the things that you have to do and just be it. And as soon as you decide to be it, that's when it's going to happen. Or that's when the doors are going to start opening. That's when the opportunities are going to come your way. And if you're walking through life and you're in need and you're in want, people can feel that, people can sense that. And let's break this down realistically. When you're trying to get something, it's usually through a person, an opportunity. And if we take the woo-woo out of this and we realize that opportunities really do come through people and situations, if we decide to just be it and be the best version of ourselves and allow what is to come and let go of what we don't need and just keep showing up and doing what we're going to do, then we start to get rid of need and want and desire. We don't need to need. We don't want to want anymore. We just accept, allow, and keep moving towards that what we truly desire and want and need. So that's the paradox. That really is what it comes down to, is we have to do both things. So we might as well completely commit to what it is that we want, dive out of that conversation of needing and wanting. I know that sounds a bit complicated, but if you get it, you get it. So break it down. Number 1, be crystal clear. Number 2, live it, breathe it, completely embody it. Number 3, let it go. Let it go. But keep showing up and keep doing all the things. And let me know when you get what it is that you desire. Down below in the comments, tell me all about it. Tell me any tips, tools that you've experienced. And keep mentally selecting what it is that you want to experience in this lifetime. I'll see you on the next one.